Hey everybody, it is football night, my first football stream of the season. Today, what we go to is Michigan State and Washington. Washington is favored in this game by 3.5 points. Although if you go to the percentage, I'm really confused about this, but if you go to the percentage, Michigan State does have the advantage. Now, I'm not a huge guy to buy into that, but I do feel like Washington and Michigan is an odd decision. I've already cut out. Let me get to something here. This is bugging me. I'm already cutting out. Tyler's on. Good to see you, Tyler. As I hope to get out of this stream pretty stress-free. Why is it so dark back in that corner back there? I think we might use a light or something. I think that's a little bit better. Anyway, we've got 3 people on quickly in this stream. Oh, my internet. I hate it. I can't plug into the Wi-Fi. I don't know why, but every single time, there's nothing I can do to give me good connection. I read all of the Google Form answers that people entered that, and one of the suggestions was spend 15 to 20 minutes before for a pregame show. So I'm going to do that today. That's what I'm doing. Hope to talk a little bit about the game. I already got to some of it, as you saw there. I'm going to go to ESPN.com momentarily. As we continue counting towards kickoff, we got 13 minutes left until we kick it off. Michigan State and Washington game will be played at Washington. Both teams 2-0. Michigan State's favorites 53.4% over Washington 46.6%. But meanwhile, Washington is still favored by 3.5 points. Don't get how odds work, but that is odd. Passing yards for each of the quarterbacks. We got Penix Jr. for Washington, 46 for 66 on his passing year. He's gone for 680 yards, 6 touchdowns, 1 interception. Mike Thorne for Michigan State has gone 30 for 52, thrown for 4 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, and 445 yards in that span. Rushing yards for both the running backs of these teams. Talapapa for Washington, 23 carries on this year, 151 yards, 2 touchdowns. He's the big rusher. And on the other end, it is Berger for Michigan State, 33 carries, 227 yards, and 4 touchdowns on the season. Leading receivers for both teams, it's McMillan for Washington, 9 receptions, going for 214 yards and 3 touchdowns on those 9 catches. Coleman for Michigan State, he's only caught it 6 times, but he's got 120 yards, reached Pater once for 1 touchdown. Let's look at scores in college football today. We're going to go through every single one to take up some time here at FBS Division 1 today. Well, let's get to the final games and the games that have gone final, and then we'll get to the current ones. Virginia Tech over Wofford, 27-7. That game started at 10 o'clock Central Time. Georgia over South Carolina, 48-7. UConn falls to Michigan big, 59-0. Oklahoma steamrolls Nebraska, 59-14. Kentucky shuts down Youngstown State, 31-0. Baylor over Texas State, 42-7. Missouri takes down Appalachian, 34-17. Army over Villanova 49-10. Southern Illinois beats Northwestern 31-24. Syracuse, what a thriller over Purdue 32-29. 38-17. Cincinnati over Miami, Ohio. Long Island falls to Kent State. Big 63-10. Indiana in overtime off a game-winning field goal takes down Western Kentucky 33-30 in extra time. West Virginia over Wisconsin 65-7. Coastal Carolina downs Buffalo 38-26. Bucknell falls to Central Michigan 41-0. UCLA 32-31. Iowa State takes down Ohio easily 43-10. Rutgers Temple records that win 16-14. It can win close games. Virginia same score over Old Dominion 16-14. Ball State shuts out Murray State 31-0. Notre Dame barely sneaks one out against California for the first win in the Marcus Freeman era. Tulane, Kansas State belongs to Tulane 17-10. UNLV over North Texas, big 58-27. Oregon absolutely run over BYU 25-12. The upset belongs to Oregon 41-20. Ole Miss shuts out Tech 42-0. And State over Auburn easily 41-12. Vanderbilt, Northern Illinois, give it to Vanderbilt 38-28. Minnesota 49-7 over Colorado. Wisconsin easily over New Mexico State. They bounce back after the upset loss last week, 66-7. 23 UMass over Stony Brook. Troy loses to Appalachian State on a wild Hail Mary and the game. UAB beats Georgia Southern 35-21. Boise State just went final against UT Martin 30-7. Boise State takes it. Current games: Tennessee State, Charlotte, Georgia State, Arkansas State, Memphis, Northwestern State, Southern Miss, Jacksonville State, Tulsa, Texas Tech, NC State, Akron, Tennessee, Missouri State, Arkansas, AR, Pine Bluff, Oklahoma State, Toledo, Ohio State, just getting underway. Those had the 6 o'clock starts. East Carolina against Campbell. East Carolina leads 21-10, a minute till the half. Duke over NC A&T, 28-3 at half. Minute till a half. LSU down to Mississippi State, 13-0. Marshall Bowling Green tied, 10 minutes to go. In the third quarter, Washington State over Colorado, 31-0. 4 minutes, 55 seconds in the third. Liberty over Wake Forest, 23-20. 6 minutes to go in the third. Kansas up 14 on Houston. That game was played for Lightning a little bit ago, but they have resumed 4:24 in the third. Kansas up 14. Alabama comfortably over UL Monroe, 63-7. 20 seconds left in the game. Let's take a breath. 7 minutes till kickoff. I'm getting my phone showing that we have 3 people on the stream. Meanwhile, StreamYard is showing that I have only 1 on. Pardon this for a minute, but I'm going to wipe off my camera here. Hope that worked a little bit, as the connection just continues to be bad. Sorry, I'm typing this in the comments. Apologize for that. Every time it seems like it just wants to do that, and it bugs me very much. I have a scoreboard on Google Slides. in Google Slides that I could share my screen on, but then I also have something that I'm going to put on the screen throughout the game that I have to be on StreamYard for. So then I have to be switching back between tabs while I'm trying to give you a sense of what's happening in the game, play-by-play wise. So I don't know, but we got 5 minutes until 45. That's a US. I'm gonna hide this really quick. I'm gonna mess around with a few colors, see if I can get a color that looks good. Go dark green for Michigan State. I could go purple for Washington. I could go yellow for Washington. What if I do like the my TV just turned off? Never cleaned on, never touched anything. I don't know what's up with that. The channel just cut out or something. This TV never seemed like it wants to work. Let's try it again. Navy. Navy's always a cool color. It's a fun blue. What does that look like? I like that. I think I'm going to keep it. I think I'm going to keep it like that. My house is terrible. And then my room, really the places I could do it. And they both have awful connection. And I feel like sometimes it affects people. Sometimes it affects viewership. I mean, I know I don't like videos. Cut out 2 seconds. I really want to know if it's just an issue with my computer in general. Because it says that we recommend. StreamYard says that recommends plugging in Wi-Fi, but I have no idea how to do that. Says oops, looks like this one working. Something else to watch while they try to get it going again. Well, folks, we might have to switch games if this channel will not work. Let's try another channel, see what's going on there. Ah! So frustrating. So much. Testing another channel. This channel's gonna work. Oh, he jumped offside. That's the LSU game. We don't want the LSU game. We want Michigan State, Washington. Let's go back to ABC. Just went black again. As it hits 6:29, ABC shuts down. All right, we're going to commercial. The game here a little bit. All right. No! Oh, glitched and it's back. Roller coaster of emotions. I hope to get this live stream connected. I hope to get this TV connected. Ticked about it. I need a router like sitting right in between the TV and my computer. Oh, every time. Can't stand it. Got it pulled up right here on my phone, and cut. It looks so great on my. I'm looking at right here, but I'm looking here because it looks so good right here because I can see everything that I want to see. I feel like that my camera quality is pretty good today. My audio quality is good, minus when I cut out every 2 seconds. I need to stop talking because I feel like that could be an issue. I'm gonna close out this other tab and see. But one tab. Uh, 6:30 on the dot. 6:31, I should say. But it's almost that time for kickoff. Maybe just started. We're back football. Michigan State, Washington. This will be a first quarter only stream. Tomorrow, if I have the opportunity, I might do an NFL stream. If I don't, then that'll be okay in my book. Here for 6:31, we've got one person on the stream. We're ready to get kicked off. Washington, Michigan State in Washington tonight. Saturday Night Football, number 11, Michigan State. In the Seaboard, Washington. Plenty of boats out on the pond. Plenty of Washington and Michigan State fans out there as well. Husky Stadium in Seattle. Saturday Night Football. Michigan State and white, Washington in purple. Mel Tucker is in his third season at the helm of Michigan State. And he is in his first season as the Washington head coach. He was the Fresno State head coach for the last 2 seasons. He's 2-0 so far at the Bank of Washington. This thing is bugging me so much. I need to ask my parents how to get the Wi-Fi because we're going anywhere else. I don't really have an actual TV. So my TV in my room, I do not get our streaming service. So I'm gonna have to watch it on my phone, and that'd be such a tiny screen, and then I couldn't be able to see if I was cutting out or not. Like subtitles or something like that. So that, like, I guess you can turn on subtitles, but I wish I could put them at the bottom of the screen so that just feel like it'd be better to be able to hear what I was saying instead of having to just. I hope that this is maybe just an issue with my phone, but if there's connection that is this bad, if the connection is this bad, and my phone is like 10 inches away from my computer, I don't know how the connection could be any better across the country. I also am going to stop watching here for a minute, see if this is. Stream's approaching 20 minutes. I will give a quick disclaimer that I know like single players on how to do these teams. I'm a fan of football. I'm not a huge person that knows many players. Like, I don't know running backs for every team. I don't know quarterbacks for every team. Michael Penix Jr., though, is the quarterback for Washington. You know, another one of my pet peeves with sports. They always say the game starts at 6:30, but that means 6:45 because TV needs to come on. When TV broadcast starts, they say 6:30. They want you on there at 6:30. Never starts at 6:30. Bugs me. Oh, well, though. So they just went to another commercial break. We're 6 minutes past the half hour. Getting ready for Michigan State, Washington. What happened there? I just dropped my glass. I won't have a play. I watch the replay. Just watch the replay on my phone. And you're probably going to be checking the penalty flag right at TV. Just kidding. Just happen to have this right here. I used to want to be a football ref along with a baseball umpire. So I've had this for a little bit now. I was a football ref for Halloween one year. And no, I've not really gone too far in that progression. Bugs me so much how bad this connection is. Blackhawks start playing 10 days with preseason. That'll be fun. It comes at the end of the season. My game I'm going to is September 30th. We are in the process of trying to get recording rights so that I can post a vlog of that VIP experience on my main channel, as I won that junior broadcaster contest. So I get to go behind the scenes in the broadcast and Marquee Sports Network and get 4 free tickets to the game. So that will be fun. Already almost 25 minutes on the stream. We're 7 minutes past the half hour. As this game goes on, we're going to be keeping close tabs on the Iowa game. Because I'm an Illinois fan, so I hate Iowa, and I would love to see them have a losing record. As they are just completely embarrassing themselves so far. Playing South Dakota State and Iowa State. They've only scored 14 total points. They've had 2 safeties, 1 touchdown, 1 field goal. That's how they've scored their 7 points. Spencer Petras, awful for the quarterback spot, Iowa. But they're at Kinnick for the 3rd straight game, right down the road from where I am currently. That's only about an hour off to the west. 45 minutes, Kinnick Stadium. So plenty of people that I know at the game every single week if they're at home. My 6th grade ELA teacher is a season ticket holder to football. She goes to most of the basketball games. So she is a very busy woman. My social studies teacher this year, he goes to a lot of Iowa games. He's a big Iowa fan. Like, everybody's an Iowa fan. We're one of the rare Illinois fans in our area. Just being about 45 minutes from campus. Sorry about that quick pause there. Feel like we are inching closer to kickoff. Should be any second here. The broadcast is back from commercial. Lost track of how long it's been since my last stream. It has been a while, and TV's heading to another commercial. But they said it's coming up next, which they always say, but they always go to another commercial. We'll see if the third time's the charm. We're going to take a quick walk, stretch it out, get ready for some play-by-play ball. Oh, it's freezing down here. This is not an ideal place. But I like to make it work. One of my Christmas bucket list items is a MacBook Pro, Mac computer. I don't really know a lot of the differences. I might do more research to see which one I would like, but I would love to get better software for editing my videos, because right now I just have to edit on this 2-inch by 4-inch or whatever screen, and it's not that easy. So, yeah. Already 27 minutes into the stream, and I just won't get to the game yet, unfortunately. Iowa has Rutgers next week. Then they got Michigan. I'm really excited to see them against Michigan. That should be interesting to see what they do there. I'm going to an Illinois-Iowa game. I'll have to do a vlog for that on my main channel. I'm doing that on October 13th, and I'm feeling like Illinois might have a chance in that ball game. I'm going to get the scoreboard up and running, and kickoff moments away. See, you got a little flag thing there. If a flag is thrown, one thing that I want to do is I just try to get it in any way possible. I want it to get to you where I do not have to be like a radio broadcaster and explain every single part of the game as if radio where you couldn't see it. I want you to have to feel like not only can I explain it well, but I want to have all these graphics, show all these things that are able to tell you what, show you kind of what, I don't know the word, but hey, Tyler's back. So he's on the stream. We got 2 people on as kickoff seconds away. Teams are lining up. A lot of purple in the stands. Purple and gold. Michigan State, Washington. Number 11 goes on the road. Husky Stadium in Seattle. Seattle skyline off in the distance. Coaches prepare. Teams prepare. They're lining up for the kick. Moments away. Alrighty. Let's have some fun. First quarter, 15 minutes of football on the stream. Here we go. Big moment in football. Big team looking to show off what they can. Beautiful purple uniforms. Gold nameplates on the back. Gold helmets, purple logo. I like Washington's brand. Michigan State will kick the ball as they defer to the second half. Football belongs to Washington. The kick is away. We are underway with a returnable football. Goal line, running it back. Now across the 20, across the 23. Oh, he continued to run, but he will be whistled down right there at the 23. 5 seconds off the clock. And we'll get our first look at Michael Penix Jr. Last time against Michigan State, threw 2 interceptions, although 2 touchdowns to cut it out. 25 for 38, so he was pass heavy. We'll see what Washington goes to here from the Indiana transfer. So plenty of Michigan's years over there. Full house in Washington. First play of the game, out of the shotgun. Movement. Penix will hand it off, run across. Muscling through for gain of about 5 on the first down play. As we are comfortably underway now. So Penix to the first third, depending on how it's going to might get into the second half, as Penix will throw towards the sideline. Catch made, out of bounds, a yard short of the line to gain. It'll bring up a third and inches, or about a yard. Penix out of the shotgun again. Another handoff, gets across. Still muscling through, dragging a few Michigan State defenders with him to the 39. Gain of 7. Washington, first down. There. But it looks like they will not make the call. So Washington will reset, as it looks like that will delay of game. Did they reset the play clock? The play clock showing 0, but they never threw the delay of game flag. Penix will hand it off. There's a hole. He's across for 8. Washington run heavy here on the first drive. They'll bring up a second and short. We'll see if they'll take a shot here. The 46 now. Washington's getting up to that line and just going, looking like they're trying to draw Michigan State offside. And then they always look over the sideline, look for those big cardboard signs, what play they want to run. 2nd and 4. More motion for Washington State. And it's back to throw. Lefty quarterback goes deep downfield. He's got a man. It's caught down inside the 10 to the 7. I said they might take a shot. Penix went deep. And then a wonderful catch. And that was just a route to just beat him. Looked like they could have almost gotten a holding call on the Michigan State defender. Beat him all the way. Washington down inside the 10. A big gain on 2nd down. 1st and goal. Beautiful throw, and then kind of a one-hand muscular grab, bringing it into the body, sealing it with 2 hands. 1st and 10 from the 7. 1st and goal, I should say. Five to snap, and that was moving up front. False start, clear as day. Number 73. That'll back Washington State up 5. 1st and goal, it'll be from the 12 now. Only run 5 plays. They've gone 70 yards so far in only 2 minutes, 47 seconds, has Washington. Tyler's asking, how is my day? It has gone pretty well. I see my friend play baseball game. Now I'm doing this. Penix gives it away. Outside run. He's got some room with a stiff arm down back to the 7. So they get those 5 yards back. It'll be second down now. Washington has not had the best tempo I've seen. They've been getting up to the line, but then they've kind of just been trying to drum offside, it looks, and they've kind of been slowing down, which I'm not really digging. They've got 13 to snap it here, and they will snap it right away. Penix throws, end zone, caught! Touchdown, Washington! Couldn't have placed it any better, could have Penix. Heavy coverage, but on the slant route, they connect, and Washington strikes first against number 11, Michigan State. 6-0 on the scoreboard. A dime on the 7-yard touchdown pass. The slant route. Penix, what a pass. Couldn't have placed it any better if he handed it to him. 77 yards, 7 plays. Then from the lefty quarterback, we go to the lefty hitter. The 20-yard extra point is up and right on through. Washington, first drive heroics. Only needed 7 plays to get on the board with 7 points. 7-0. Home team leads. Off to a great start in this one. Heading to the break, Michigan State will get the ball coming up next. I think I'm going to do what I do for baseball. I'm going to take a quick 30-second break or so. I will be back momentarily. 7-0 Washington leads. Only 4 minutes in this one. All right, I'm back here. Still at the break. Please comment if there is any issue. But please comment because my phone is about to die, so I need to limit the battery. So I'm going to take it off of this really quick and go plug. I don't know if I want to plug it in. I'm going to keep it here, but please comment if there is anything wrong with the stream, such as an extreme amount of buffering, extra. Washington leads 7-0. Michigan State will get the ball, but this would be an upset. However, we're only 4 minutes into this one, so don't get too excited. Let's check in on Iowa. I'm so addicted to Iowa, and I don't know why. I just want them to lose so bad. They have the ball. Just forced a punt by Nevada. Iowa heavily favored in this one. From a rainy Kinnick Stadium, 40 minutes up the road. Rain coming our way tonight. Looks like it'll start any minute. Carry pretty much all night, so that's not too good for the forecast out in Kinnick. I'm seeing it is pouring. Great drive by Washington. Efficient run, pass, both. Kinnick. There's a short kick. Awkward bounce. Fumbled. It is recovered by Washington, but they're going to call him out of bounds. They're going to say the ball went out of bounds when he picked it up. What a awkward-looking play there. Michigan State sloppy in every category so far. That football bounced at about the 10, fielded at around the 10, and then really had no running room. Got laid out, dropped the ball. Luckily for him, it went out of bounds. So Michigan State will be backed up off the kickoff about at their own 11 or so here. 11-11 to go in the first quarter. Energy in the building is large tonight. Run play for the first play of scrimmage for Michigan State. Not going anywhere. Gets 2, maybe 3. Stood up at the line. Second down. Peyton Thorne, the quarterback for Michigan State, who looks like they want some tempo here on their first drive. To throw. Looking toward the sideline. Caught with some running room. Across. Gain of 8. Just good enough for the first down. Thorne finds Mosley towards the sideline. Ran up that sideline. Gain of 8. And a first down for Michigan State. The first one of the game for them. Looks like it could be an offensive game from what we've been seeing so far. Both teams, few good plays for scrimmage. Washington State's already ran all the way down and scored, so they lead 7-0. 5 minutes into this one. Thorne looking deep. Dumps over the middle. Tackled after a gain of 6. Second down and 4 coming up. And Michigan State wants to rush back to the line as we approach 10 minutes to go in the first quarter. Looks like a blitz could be coming here from Washington. Yep, they rushed 6. Thorne will keep it. Looks like he got about 4, bringing up what looks like will be a 3rd and inches as he might be short. Yes, they will mark him about half a yard short. 3rd and 1 coming up. Third and 1, fans on their feet. We'll see if they go run, pass, what they do here. Out of the shotgun. Looks like a flunked play as he is taken down in the backfield. A sack by Washington. Flag is down. We'll see what this will be. If it will give Michigan State an extra chance. But Thorne was looking for somebody to hand it off to. His running back took off the block, and he was so confused he just had to run for his life. A loss of about 7, but a flag is down. Sideline warning against Washington. It will result in a yardage penalty, the ref said, for 4th down. So it does not affect the down. It'll still be 4th and 7. Thorne is sacked. What a play by the Washington defense. In what looked like a flunked play by the Michigan State offense. Back to punt, deep in their own territory. He'll let it go from the 15. Bombs away. Look at that punt. It'll be fielded at the opposite 10. Nearly 80 yards. However, he'll get ahead for about 15. Just short of the 20. What a punt by the Michigan State punter. We'll go to a media timeout. 7-0. Washington leads over number Says we have nobody on the stream, but that's okay. We're here in the first quarter of stream. Michigan State, Washington. I'm just putting my phone over here. I'm gonna disappear for a minute. Look out the window to see if it's raining. But these windows are so high up in here since it's in my basement, so I gotta climb on top of a bunch of stuff. Oh, it's really dark out there. It's not raining though. It's really dark, it looks like. In one of the directions, the east direction, coming on this way. 45 minutes into the stream, but we're only about 6 minutes into game action. Oh, progressive commercials are so good. Don't act like a parent. Okay. Stadium, Seattle, Washington. Washington back on their second offensive possession of the game. Michael Penix Jr. back out there after a wonderful first drive. From the 28, Penix under pressure gets it off and nearly intercepted. Heavy blitz there for Michigan State, and they will get the ball. Roughing the passer, I believe, will be the call as the flag is down. Let's see. It's in the backfield. Personal foul, roughing the passer. He got there right when Penix was hit. However, he did look like a little bit of helmet to face mask contact. Helmet of the defender to the face mask of Penix, that being. So, flag is thrown, and what could have been 2nd and 10 turns into 1st and 10, gain of 15 on the personal foul penalty. 8:31 to go in the quarter. Penix out of the shotgun again, and he's not been under center yet in this game. He's back to throw. Looking sideline. He's got a man! It's caught. He's down the sideline to the 35. In the Michigan State territory, the Washington offense is rolling again. All the way down in New Michigan State territory. They are just being efficient. They are moving on down, eating up this Michigan State defense. They'll look to the sideline for the signs here. From the 35, Penix gives it off. Run ahead for 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. You just stand up for this one. Penix alone in the backfield. Deep towards the sideline. The throw was out of bounds. No chance of catching that one. Third down. The second of the game coming up for Washington. Injured player down here for Michigan State, so there'll be a stoppage of the clock, even though there would have been one anyway. He'll limp off the field. That's number 47 for Michigan State. Penix's first incompletion of the game comes on their second drive. 4 for 5, 82 yards, 1 touchdown already is Penix. He has looked sharp. Missed throw there. 3rd and 7. Dumps it off, and he is swallowed up. We'll only get across to the 30. Gain of 2. And it looks like Washington will have to settle for a field goal. So what was driving right along turns into a stalled one at the Michigan State 30. And that... No, the offense is going to stay on the field, so they want to take advantage early. I like this. I like teams trying to jump ahead early, especially when you like the way your offense has looked. Michigan State defense has been struggling. 4th and 5. Next will pass. They bring the blitz. Sideline. Bobble. Caught. On the sideline, he stays in bounds just barely. That's McMilligan. He's the one who had the big reception earlier. He juggles that one a bit. As he kind of tripped, he was able to bring it in. There's a little bobble. Loses his footing, but able to corral it just before falling. And that is good enough for a 4th down conversion and a 1st down for Washington. Offense continues to roll. More movement from the far side to the near side on the television screen from Washington State. Penix dropped. As I believe that'll be ruled an incomplete pass. Yep. They played it out just in case it would be ruled a lateral. But that was very clearly a forward pass. As Penix put it right where they wanted it. It was the play they wanted. They had blockers out in front. It was dropped over towards the numbers on the near side. 6:06 to go in the quarter. 6:06 to go on the stream. But, 6:06. More like 20:06. But this is going to be a fun game to watch. Six to snap. Washington doesn't seem sure of what they want to do. They've got 2 to snap in now. Hit zeros, and a timeout is called. So, yes, Washington was not quite sure of what they wanted to do. But saw that, called a timeout. And we're going to take a break. 6:06 to go. 7-0 Washington. They went for it on 4th down, keeping the drive alive. And it looks like they should be able to keep the drive to possibly get into the end zone. Depending on what happens here. One night of college football ahead of me. Fridays and Saturdays. We got high school on Friday, college on Saturday. Iowa has success. I hate it. Oh, it was a 40-yard run. Man, that's something they haven't had. So they stalled on that drive earlier, but there they go. 40 yards. I would love nothing more than to see them lose. 2-1's been having 3-0 because Illinois is 2, and they're saying the same thing about us. Iowa fans don't like Illinois either. But I think that Illinois fans hate Iowa more than Iowa fans hate Illinois. In my opinion. All right, back from the break. Sorry, I just blacked out there. Here we go. Washington in Michigan State territory. They are driving strongly here. Already leading 7-0. At the Michigan State 23. Second 10. Penix. They put him in movement again. They go jet sweep. Running towards the sideline. Got a block. And he's out of bounds after a gain of 2. So he ran farther sideways than he did forward. And another flag is on the play. So the third flag of the game. And this might be a holding or block in the back. I said that good block, but they could have given him a block in the back or a hold on the outside block there. So this could be back in Washington State up. Oh, yep, it's that block that I said, the good block. It'll be called for a hold. Yep, there you go. Nope. Oh, no, they gave it to somebody else. They gave it a block in the back, number 2. I'll see this replay. Because they were initially showing number 10, and that was the guy that I said made that good block. It's block in the back, 10 yards foul. I don't know which guy they got that on. Oh, it was that other number. So number 2. Yep. So there were those 2 guys that I would compliment on their blocks, but I guess they were illegal after I look at them on the replay. Penix rolling out, throwing. Gets it complete. That's 4 for 8, 13, and 12 from the 25 upcoming. Play action there. Worked pretty nicely. Get the ball to your running back. Get ahead for 8. Now we'll see what they can't get back here. 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Michigan State rushes 4. Penix has time. Fires. Caught! Right at the marker. Where will they spot him? They will give him the first down. Penix calm under pressure. Throws a dime. Went into the slide to make the catch. Right at the marker. They gave him the favorable spot. Michael Penix has been unbelievable to start this football game. He's been under pressure, but he's been able to get the ball away, making good throws. They hand it off, running out towards the edge. Down at the 12, gain of 2. Four minutes to go. Penix throwing. That looks like that should be flag worthy. He gets down towards the goal line. Where will they spot him? Just short. And they will not. Sorry, I was all over on that play. That was number 11 again. He's busy. Knee down. Yep, at the 1. He'll be a yard short. Looked like there was going to be another block in the back. No call. And so it will be a 1st and goal from the 1. Penix hands it off. He is getting down, but he will be short. Gains about another half yard. So it will be 2nd and goal for about the inch mark. 2 more downs to go, you'd have to imagine. Or 3 more downs because you go for it on 4th. .545, the time on the drive, 71 yards. Look at it! Fumbled the ball! It doesn't get back on top of it! There's a huge pile at the goal line! And I believe Washington is back on the football. And we'll see what happened because it looked like he ran into his own man. He ran into somebody, which made him lose the ball, but I don't know if he was already across the goal line. He went out of the Wildcat. He got hit by a Michigan State man. The ball bounces in the end zone after he gets hit. I don't know if he already crosses that line with the football before he got hit. That's a crazy play. 2 on wide as now another run stopped. That one will lose a yard or 2. Stuffed him right up the middle. Fourth and goal from the 3, it seems like it will be here. Critical play. If Michigan State can hold them, Washington, or they'll be backed up anyway. If they had paid Washington to take a commanding 2-score lead, it would be 2 scores if they just take the field goal, but they want a touchdown. First, they'll call a timeout with 1:35 to go in the quarter. So they've already used up 2 timeouts. Oh no, Michigan State used a timeout. So each team has already used up a timeout here in this first quarter. Missouri State, folks, we've got an upset to watch. Missouri State leads Arkansas 17-7, 8 minutes to go in the first half. Upset watch there. Wake Forest up on Liberty by 7, 2 minutes to go in that one. In this first quarter as they have all season so far, which should really be something. 13 plays, 71 yards. It's been a 7-minute drive for the Huskies. Penix on 4th and goal. Quarterback sneak. He is stuffed. Losing a yard. Michigan State keeps it a 1-score game. Tyler had a karate testing this morning. That's interesting. But Penix is trying to do a quarterback sneak on the outside. It looks like a pitch option. He fakes the pitch. And then I have no idea what he does from. I mean, that's an awful play. I think that's a terrible play. I think that's a terrible play. Hands it off! It's going to be a safety! Did he get out of the end zone? We'll see. No, he did not. It appears by the spot, they're still talking about it. Wouldn't this be something? The fans want a safety. We'll see the replay. The knee is down, and the ball is in the end zone. That should be a safety if they choose to replay it. Also, Iowa is up 13-0. If they kick this extra point, that'll be as many points as they've scored. Look your hands in the ball. Like the whole ball's in the end zone when the knee touches down. So that should be a safety. One of the refs, one of the side judges, was marking him in the end zone. The other one had it on the 1-yard line. The white hat had it ruled as him down at the 1. But after review, that should get overturned, and we should see a safety belonging to Washington. 9-0. Yes! We did not make it out of the end zone. It's a safety for Washington. And I don't know if that's a great defensive play or what you call it. He trips over his own offensive lineman, gets his legs tangled up. He goes down in his own end zone. And how about this? A 9-0 score. Washington over Michigan State. Another safety you ever see after the replay. 1 minute, 7 seconds to go in the first quarter. 1 minute, 7 seconds to go on the stream. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. What a play. What a clutch play. Washington. Back here. They'd be back up. They'd be backed up. That safety risk was available. It happened. All right. And the Spartan fans have been silenced here in Seattle. So Michigan State will have to punt it from the 20-yard line. And as they do, whistle's blown. And we'll see what happens here as the ref looks like he's going to make an announcement. So it blew the whistle before the play. And it looks like we'll just replay it. So they'll have to punt it away. Well, Michigan State after the safety away from the 20. Oh, that's a bomb of a play. It'll bounce to the 30. However, go out of bounds. Oh, that's an interesting rule because that's technically is that technically considered a kickoff? I thought that'd be a kickoff out of bounds, but I guess that's not the rule since they're punting it away. So at about the 30. Oh no, they actually will say, to talk about this. So it will be kickoff out of bounds. I thought that's what it was because that's technically still considered kickoff. Minute 7 to work with. Washington looks to score before the quarter end and get us another fun play before we end a minute and an hour. Washington 50. It's a toss with running room. He is all the way down to the 40. Gain of 10. First down, Washington. With the little pitch. Clock is under a minute to go in the quarter. Houston appears as though they will fall to Kansas. They're down by 18. That's unbelievable. It's struggling immensely. 45 seconds in the quarter. Jump and call. And they'll reset here. Down to 35 seconds in the quarter. Penix looking sideline. He's got a man. Making some moves. He's to the 30. And they will give him another first down. Another first down for Washington on back-to-back plays. Going from the 50 to the 40 to the 30. They are now comfortably in field goal range. And that might have been the last play of the quarter. Down to 15 seconds. We'll see if they look to get off another one. Size. And they will let it run out. What a first quarter for Washington. They get a touchdown. They get a defensive safety. 9-0. Huskies after one. We'll go to the second quarter. Fire up in Washington. Thank you for watching the stream, everybody. We made it to an hour, 11 minutes. We had a lot of people hop on. Thanks for watching. We'll see you all next time in the next video. I hope you enjoyed this. I did. It was fun. Goodbye, everybody. Time for good night.